friends, welcome back to my channel. New location, new bucket, same story though. I've got a bunch of items that I have finished off and I wanted to go ahead and share my thoughts with you. As always, I will put chapters down below for you to click and choose your own adventure for what items you want to hear me give my thoughts on. We'll go ahead and start with the items that I decluttered first. So with this move that I did, I ended up going through my entire makeup collection as I was packing it all up, and there was just a pocket of items that I was like, ooh, why do I have this still? So I decided it was time to finally part with them. The first I have is this little quad from Revlon. It's the Revlon Illuminance Cream Shadow Ombre in Wild Orchids. This I was really drawn to when it first came out. I liked the idea of these purple shades because I was really into the idea of using colored bases. This is kind of a twofold thing where eyeshadow quality has really improved to the point where I don't necessarily think for a lot of the eyeshadow I use, I need to necessarily lay down a base. But the other thing I have found is that I very rarely wear these types of shades as lid colors, and I really never wear cream shadows all on their own. It's just not something that I really tend to use or like. I just am a person who likes powdered eyeshadow. So because I never use it, and this has got to at least be 5 or 6 years old, it's gotta go out of my life. The other thing I came across, and this has to have been like YouTube convinced me to buy it before I very much understood makeup, and that is blotting sheets. I have these blotting sheets from e.l.f., which the design of these are pretty great. You have a sticky adhesive here so that you can basically put this down and pick up a blotting sheet every time, which I think is a smart packaging move. And then I have these from Ulta. These just are a set of 10 that had to have come with like some bonus thing. I never use blotting sheets. I'm somebody who doesn't necessarily get oily. I just tend to get sweaty throughout the day. And I don't really ever think to use blotting papers. It's just not a thing I'm going to adopt into my routine. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these because they just have been collecting dust. Another item that I was convinced to purchase, but I just don't ever use it, and that is the Ulta Beauty Smarts New Hue Shadow Switching Pan. So the principle of this, I'm sure you all know the concept, is basically gives you the ability to take a dry eyeshadow brush and wipe it in here, and then you can use that same brush immediately to pick up other powder products. I never do that. I have so many eye brushes that I probably could go a few weeks without needing to clean off a brush without having another one ready to go. So I've never really had a need for this. This works. It does the job. It does what it says it's going to do, but I never use it. I spray my brushes every single day and wipe them off after I'm done applying my makeup. It's just a part of my routine. So I'm never facing the problem of wanting to pull a brush and having product built up on there. I also am very religious about cleaning my brushes every single week with soap and water. So I just don't ever need a product like that hanging around. It's gotta go. The final product that I have that I'm decluttering is a hair product. This is the Twisted Sista Farewell to Frizz 30-second curl spray. It's supposed to defrizz and revitalize curls in an instant. So when I first purchased this, I was doing so under the premise that this would be able to curl my hair. I don't know why I thought that based on rereading the description of this, because what this is really designed for is it's meant for I sleep on my curls, or I have naturally curly hair, curlier than this, and I need to just tame the frizz or give them a little bit of zhuzh. This is not meant to do what my gels and my creams and my other wave sprays are meant to do. So this just doesn't do the job for me, and I have no need for this. So because my hair is wavy and not truly naturally curly or really, really curly, when I sleep on my hair and wake up in the morning when it's like this, it basically just loses a lot of its actual texture and just gets really frizzy and broken apart. It's not cute. So I at least re-wet my hair in the morning to be able to then actually scrunch it again, or I just take a complete shower. It's just a part of the routine in order for this to be tamed. So I have no use for this product, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. I have one lone makeup item that I have finished off. It's my Revlon So Fierce mascara. I very much like this mascara. This is gonna be my second or third tube of it that I have gone through. What I like about it is partly the wand and partly the formula. So it has a rubber bristle wand, and you can see that it has basically shorter bristles here, and then it gets wider with longer bristles. I like that shape because it makes it really easy for me to get closer to the inner part of my eye, and it also helps me really individually go through and get mascara on every single lash, which I love. I also like the formula because it basically, right from the get-go, is a drier formula. I'm someone who doesn't really like a super wet mascara, and I tend to find with a lot of mascaras, I open it and then like I basically let it rest for 2 weeks and get some air inside there before it dries out enough that I like the actual consistency. This, right from the get-go, is drier, but I don't find that it dries out any faster than other mascaras. So I just really overall very much like this. I don't know if they make this in a like black, brown, or brown version, but I would like to try it in that because I am really getting back into that sort of softer brown, black mascara and eyeliner look, and I'd like to try this in that color. I have another one-off product, and that is with my Impress nails. I'm hitting a pocket where most of my packages are brand new that I'm using, so I will need to use them twice before wiping them through. The ones that I have in here are what are currently on my nails. These are called Boss Lady. They're basically like a taupey gray color with just like a lined pattern on the accent nail. I think these are really pretty. I like them for this time of year where I'm kind of over really bright, vibrant nails, but I'm not quite ready for like the full fall tones. So I enjoy this for a transition. I like them. I'd wipe them again if I came across them, but I have so many nails that I need to wipe through a lot of my stock before rebuying favorites. Now we come to the final category, which is basically head to toe bathroom products. I have a shampoo, finally, that I have finished off. This is the Body Shop's The Body Shop Ginger Scalp Care Shampoo. So if you guys recall, back in the winter, was struggling with my hair being really like dry, and when I would straighten it, I would have all of these like staticky hairs, and I was pretty sure it was my shampoo, plus my scalp was a little bit dry. So I went back to Old Faithful, but I didn't quite finish off my second bottle before the season turned. So I took it out of my shower and didn't want to pull it back in until it was recommended to me that I try mixing a shampoo with the like scalp scrub that I was trying to use in my Project 2020. So I did that, and when I was mixing the two together, I finally finished off this bottle. I like this stuff a lot. It's my go-to in the fall and winter, those drier months when my scalp gets a little bit itchy. This is perfect for that. I don't apply it to the ends of my hair. I just apply it onto my actual scalp, and I'm a big, big fan of it. So if you have any kind of scalp issue, would definitely recommend this. I have another shampoo. It was a big moment for me. I have the Garnier Whole Blends Repairing Shampoo Honey Treasures. It's got royal jelly honey and propolis extracts. It's meant to strengthen and heal damaged hair. I already used the conditioner for this, and I like the conditioner. The shampoo is fine. I feel like I like the scent of these more than I like anything else about them. So I probably won't go out of my way to buy this just because I don't think it's so phenomenal and so great, but I'm happy that I finished it off. I think I'm more just of that L'Oreal Clay shampoo conditioner. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it has like the tealy packaging and it has clay claims on it. And I'm a big fan of that. I feel like that's the best for my hair type. I don't think this was amazing, but it got the job done. I have another Body Shop item. This is the Virgin Mojito Shower Gel. I've had this for a while. This is one of those items that I basically binged the scent in many varieties when they like first came out with this a few years ago at this point. But I think for me, I best liked this scent in their body scrub. I don't know why. I feel like in the shower gel, it wasn't as delicious as it was in the body scrub. So I was basically very slowly working on this. It was one of those things that I'd like come to every once in a while. And when it finally got to like this point, I said, it's time for me to power through. So I managed to finish it off and will not buy this scent again, probably for the foreseeable future, because I'm just not that into it anymore. I have another hair item. This is the Anise Limited Edition Double Act Curling Essence. This thing is super, super old. This is probably one of the last products, I think, from a Mimi box, which Mimi boxes were a thing I was very obsessed with. It was a Korean box. I don't even know if they're still a thing, but this was, I know it came from there. It has like mostly Korean on the back. I used Google Translate to figure out that this was basically a hair curling cream. Had I known that, I would have been able to finish this off so much quicker. This was fine. It, to me, wasn't foolproof. Like if it was too humid out, it wouldn't hold my curls all day. So I basically wore this on days where I wasn't gonna be filming or going anywhere with makeup, but I wanted to do more than just put my hair in a bun. So I would just style it with this. I'm happy I used this up. I wouldn't buy it again, not that I think you could because it's limited edition. I don't know, I think limited edition hair products is kind of a strange category of things to make limited edition, but I used it. I don't think I have any more Mimi box items in my current possession, which is good because I haven't had a Mimi box in probably 5-ish years. I have a linen spray, this Fortune Cookie soap. It's called Pink Ladies. So I have found with linen sprays and twinkle tonics from this company that I don't use them for that purpose. I just use them as a room spray. This was really surprising. I got this in I think I got it in a Get What You Get box. Like I don't think I purchased this as it was. I really loved the smell of this. I don't know exactly what the scent notes are, but this was a really pleasant, it's just a really pleasant smelling product. And the glass bottle is really nice. I'm considering peeling the sticker off and reusing the glass bottle because I really, really like it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet. I don't know if they still make this, but this is just more like me telling you that if you come across a product like this or any kind of spraying product that you don't want to use it for its intended purpose, but you're gonna need for a room spray, go ahead and use it for that. It'll probably work out for you. Another Fortune Cookie soap product, this was the Special Diet Shower Smoothie. I don't really know the difference between their shower gels and their shower smoothies. I would like to believe it's kind of like Bath & Body Works creamy body washes versus their shower gels, but truthfully, I didn't experience a moisturizing difference with this compared to shower gels I've used from them. I really slept on this scent. This basically smells like a strawberry banana smoothie, legitimately, just like that. I didn't think that I would like a scent like this, but I ended up really enjoying it and I barreled through it. This is only 3 ounces and I got through it really quickly. Similar to when I use a creamy body wash from Bath & Body Works, I go through those at a rapid pace. And I enjoyed this like as a sensory experience. I enjoyed it, but I just didn't feel like it was any more moisturizing. I don't know the price difference on shower smoothies versus their body washes, but for me, it will come down more to the scent and less of the texture of the product. I have yet another Fortune Cookie soap item. This is a OCD hand sanitizer. It's called Keep the Wild in You. These I enjoy. I don't really care what the scent is for a hand sanitizer. I don't remember what the exact scent of this was, but it didn't bother me. I don't think that these are as strong as the Bath & Body Works ones. They leave a scent, but I feel like the Bath & Body Works pocket backs are super intense. Like there have been times where I've washed my hands and I can still smell the pocket back. That's not the case with these. They clean my hands, it's a pleasant experience, but it's not too overpowering. So if you're somebody who doesn't like the pocket backs because they're too strong, you might find the Fortune Cookie soap formula a little bit better for you. I have a few treatment sheet masks. The first one that I have is from Flower. It's called Love the Way You Look. It's the Revitalizing Sheet Mask. I also have the BioRepublic Green Tea Detox Mask. And then I have from Face Story the SOS Superpower Skin Restoring Mask with Royal Jelly. All of these basically were good for my skin. I felt that all of them did help me fight off a little bout of acne that I'm currently dealing with, and they were all pleasant to use. I enjoyed all of them. So I don't necessarily think that any one of these 3 was better than the other. I think they all did the job that they were after, and that's kind of all I'm looking for. I also have these Peach Slices Acne Spot Dots Fast Acting Patches. So these I got from CVS. They are on the pretty inexpensive side. They're definitely a lot less than the Peace Out Acne ones and even less than the Zit Sticka ones. My only complaint with these is that the sizes of the dots are not great. So I don't know if you can really like see, I'm gonna try to get you closer. There basically were 3 sizes of dots. You had this size, which there you go, you can kind of maybe see it there. Then you had this sort of like medium size, but then there was this tiny little size. There are, I'd say a good like chunk, 3 big strips of those tiny, tiny little ones. And maybe it's just maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I don't really get pimples that small. So I used them, but I felt like their ability to procure like gunk out of my pimple was really lessened because basically the pimple was about that size. The big ones and the medium-sized ones were perfect, no complaints there. So I feel like I don't know if I would buy these again just because of those small size and have the quantity of the smallest size ones, but they are so much more inexpensive compared to the other two ones that I just named. So I don't know, I'm on the fence, we'll see. I haven't like searched in a while. I've had these for a pretty long time, I think at least a year. So I haven't really researched what's out there in the like zit sticker category, and I feel like it's really like expanded. So there could be another option. I'll find out when I go searching for a new one to purchase. I have a few samples. I've got the Professional from Benefit. Love this stuff. I will always use a sample of it. I also have from Dry Bar the Liquid Glass Smoothing Shampoo and Conditioner. It was fine, nothing special. And then I also have from Drunk Elephant the Bamboo Booster Exfoliant Physique. So this came alongside the little sample of their like Sly, I don't know if I'm saying that right, cleansing balm. I didn't mix it with my cleansing balm because the idea of mixing exfoliant with my cleansing balm just didn't bestow good feelings in me. So I opted to not do that. So I ended up saving it, and then I finally said to myself, like, why don't you try exfoliating your face with it? This basically is an exfoliant powder if you didn't know, and I chose to mix it with my current face wash that I use in my shower, and it was a nice experience. I like the exfoliant of this. I definitely could have used this multiple times. I just didn't feel like it, so I just dumped it all in my hands and like went after it. It was a nice exfoliant, but I'm not sure I need to pay Drunk Elephant prices for this. I know that there are a lot of companies who make a powdered exfoliant all on its own. I have a couple of other ones in my collection that I'm trying to use up. So I don't really need to buy this particular one, but if you're looking for this, I did enjoy using it. I have a skincare item that I finished off. It's my Evology Intensive Blemish Serum. This stuff I love, but it's very expensive. I think it's like $40 for a half fluid ounce, and I started using it on the 24th of June, and I'm already through it just a few months later. It's not great. It's basically like, at this point, a 7-week time frame that I'm using it. Very, very pricey. So as a reminder, my skin is very adaptive, so after using one of these, I don't just buy another one and keep using it. I have to actually change serums. So I've now moved on to my other favorite of the moment, which is my Murad one. So once the Murad one is used up, and that one takes a long time to use, I think I'm gonna purchase the Peace Out Acne Free serum that they have. I talked about it in my Fantasy Sephora cart, so I'm probably gonna purchase that and try to see if I can move this out of my purchasing habits because it's just so pricey for so little product. I have a bar soap from Porch Cookie Soap. It's the Green Grange bar soap. This soap smelled so good. I very much enjoyed the scent of it. It basically was like a violet scent. It was so yummy, so nice and floral. My one complaint with it is that it had a, I don't know what you call it, like a cognac sponge or it had an actual sponge inside of it that was meant to basically allow you to sort of exfoliate your skin or stimulate your skin while you are rubbing it over your body. I don't like that because I don't always want to feel that abrasive texture when I'm rubbing soap on my body, and I feel like it makes it hard to use the soap up completely. This was a pretty big bar of soap, but it only took me a few uses to basically get down to the point where I had flattened out the bottom part of the soap so that I was hitting the sponge, and then the other side I was hitting the sponge, but I still had soap like embedded into it. It's a little bit weird. I realized that they occasionally do that a few years ago, and I've intentionally not purchased bar soaps from them that have those in there, but this just came in the Easter box as is, so I did use it, but it's not my favorite type of sponge. Whew, coming up on the end here, I have a little travel spray. This is the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I like the scent of this. I really don't need typically this type of hydration spray at this point in the year because it's typically still pretty muggy out, but I have been finding as I've been increasing the amount of time that I'm wearing a mask that I'm starting to get maskne. Just it's not cute. So I've been trying to spray my face a bit more to see if I can keep the hydration going underneath my mask, because that's, I think, part of the problem is I'm breathing in and out, and I'm basically like moisturizing and then drying out as I breathe in and out. It's not cute. I'm sure you guys are experiencing it too. So I was trying this. I don't know if it was helping. I don't know if I'm over moisturizing my skin, which if that happens, if I put too rich of products on my face or things that are too hydrating, it tends to cause me to break out. It's a slippery slope. So I'm not going to try it for a while and see how my skin operates, but we'll see. The last product, kind of gross. It's my little mask removing sponge. I'm super bummed. I talked about this with you guys in a video back in the spring, talking about like products that I was loving recently. And I had discovered the gold that was this product from e.l.f. They basically sold 2 sponges in a package like this, I think for like no more than $3, probably less than that. And basically its point was for you to saturate it and then be able to easily or more easily wipe off mask products. I didn't use these for a while when I first purchased it, and then I fell in love with them. And I'm pretty sure e.l.f. doesn't make them anymore. A few people suggested that I could just do this with a sponge on my own, and that's probably true. But I do like the thinness of this and the circle of this, and I just don't want to go like cutting sponges. So I'm probably going to see if a regular sponge can do the job of this, and if not, I'll just go back to like washing masks off with a washcloth. But I just preferred this because it was a little bit easier to clean, and I wasn't like using all of the washcloths in my house in a single week. So I mean, I'm finally throwing this away because it just looks like it's been used and abused and I can't clean it back to its normal state, and I'm bummed that I can't buy it, but it is what it is. All right guys, that is it for me and this round of trash. I hope that you enjoyed hearing all of my thoughts on these products, and I'll be back with a new video real soon.